All right, guys, hello. I'm going to do a bit of a video demo of this 1962 Gibson J45 Cherry Sunburst. I'm not a professional, so any mistakes here you're probably going to see still in the video. Forgive me, I'm not a video editor, neither am I a professional guitar player. I'm just a guy selling a great guitar. What can I tell you? This is a 62 J45, so this is an early part of 62. 62 is the year in which the neck width on the nut width rather on the J45s begins to change. But this is actually an early 62. So in fact, this is a 1 11/16 nut. It is still a thinner type of neck this way. But that makes it for a very comfortable, easy play for a variety of hands. I have pretty long fingers, large hands, and I have absolutely no problem playing this. I have made some changes on this guitar, but I actually have all of the original stock parts on it. So I have upgraded some things to make it a little bit more playable. But there is no reason that if you want to go back to everything completely vintage that you can't do that. So you will see I have the original parts for the adjustable bridge for this, because originally in 62 this was an adjustable bridge. I removed the adjustable bridge, but I have the parts, the screws that go into it, and the original ceramic adjustable bridge. I also have a ceramic tusk adjustable bridge that I will also throw in that as well. This here is actually a blank. It is a bone blank that has been shaped by my luthier to fit that entire hole, and it sits flush with the soundboard. A lot of people try and remove the bridge entirely. My bridge, in talking to the luthier, was it is very well attached, very well glued, and there was concern about removing this bridge entirely and replacing it. So what we did was we just did a bone blank on this. It is shaped so the intonation is right, and of course it fills that entire area, but most importantly, it sits flush with that top so that you still get that big booming bass, which is what you want off of this. What else have I done on this? I think probably the other major thing to show you is I have replaced the tuners on the back. I do have the original tuners. Originally the Gibson J45s are 3 in a row, not 3 separate tuners on each side. I do have the originals. I will include those in this. So if you want, you can take this back completely to stock. I personally found that those worked a little bit better, and the original tuners, the buttons are very yellowed, and personally I just wanted something else on them. But there was nothing that was changed about the bushings or anything else. You should be able to drop all of that right back in there. There was, not done by me, but there was done by somebody else, a strap button that is put on the back of the heel. Never had any issues with anything. What can I tell you overall about this guitar? Beyond the fact that it is a great sounding guitar, it is in excellent condition, especially for its age. It is the original pickguard, it is the original bridge. There are no cracks anywhere. Often there is a crack between the pickguard and the bridge. This happens on older guitars. This doesn't have it at all. There's no cracks anywhere. There is, of course, some blemishes with the finish, a little bit of crackling, but even that is fairly minor. On the sides, you will see a couple of places where maybe a little bit more scratches, but none of them are particularly deep. None of them are particularly significant. You can see that the back has a little bit of age to it, but otherwise very good. Same with the neck. The sunburst on these, the Cherry Sunburst, red and sunlight don't mix very well. So very often when you see these older guitars, they have been bleached out. They look almost like J50s or pretty close to it. But this sunburst, whoever kept this guitar before me, did a great job with it. Must have kept it in a case or well out of sunlight, because it has that great dark cherry red around the edges. You really don't see a whole lot like this. Probably about 6 months ago, I had this refretted. So the frets are in really great condition. Had the entire thing gone over by my luthier. It is in great condition. Neck is straight, no issues whatsoever. I am only selling it honestly because I have reached peak guitar. I bought something else and other things need to go. So I am going to play a few things for you. I'm going to do some stuff picking, and then I will do some stuff finger picking. I'm also going to do some stuff up the neck with a capo so that you can hear how this sounds. But in general, this has that late 50s, early 60s J45 sound that you hear on tons of recordings. Big, booming, thumpy bass that Gibsons have, those high up trebles. Sort of that scooped profile. There are any number of records that sort of have that. Great guitar for strumming, like all J45s. Really great guitar for fingerstyle. So without further ado, I'll play a couple of things.